in the building, nigga.
It's time to get nasty.
What's happening, y'all? It's episode 13 of the Nashty Boyz podcast, and you probably tell from my tone, it's kind of a sad time in the city right now.
It is.
But it's still me. I'm DJ.
I'm Real, a.k.a. got a condo with nothing but condoms in it in the same place where the Rams have in it. So all I do is rapid sex. Imagine how I stroke.
And the Titans lost yesterday. In an update to a topic from last week, everybody was full of hope. I was ready to jump on the bandwagon. I was ready to shout, tighten up.
Tighten up.
But unfortunately, things did not work out.
They got beat up.
So I'll throw it to you as the resident Titans analyst. I mean, how are you feeling right now? How's the Titan Nation feeling?
Titan Nation, we're down, but we're not dead. You might think we're dead after yesterday's beatdown, but we made it to the playoffs. Even got a win in the playoffs. But then reality struck. And reality came in the name of New England Patriots.
And for anybody who doesn't know, basically what happened was the Titans went to Foxborough yesterday, full of hope and vigor. It was kind of like Patriots were the bully on the block. Titans were a young upstart. Titans showed up and just snuffed them. Bow!
What
right
up?
in the mouth.
See me.
7-0. Not going for the okie doke. And the bully basically pulled out a dildo and beat the Titans to death.
The shit out of us.
They beat them down in like the most embarrassing way possible. Like it was like a public execution.
It was nasty. Now I know a lot of people, even commentators, analysts, everyone mentions the bad jobs, bad calls by the refs. But even if the calls were perfect,
Titans were still getting that ass.
They're getting that beat down.
The Patriots got off in that ass yesterday.
But with all this being said, with the you know what I'm saying? You gotta take your lickings. No pain, no gain. And we took a lot of pain last night.
So hopefully there should be a lot of gain.
Yeah, I'm
excited. Got fucked up.
Corey Davis finally got some touchdowns. He looked good. He needs an off season. Let him rest up. Mariota, he did not have a bad day or a bad game personally. Defense, however, woo.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to beat the Patriots on the road, you got to put more than 14 points.
You can't.
Like they needed to put up more points.
And 7 of those points were just garbage time points. So
right, they didn't. Like the Patriots weren't even trying on that play.
Man.
But still,
I hate the Patriots, man. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Shout out to the Tennessee Titans. Actually, I don't even really hate the Patriots. I hate their fans, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
But shout out to the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, tighten up. We still in it.
Right.
We'll be back
Next season, tighten up.
Tom Brady has to retire someday.
Right. Titans won't get fucked up forever. They got a shot soon. Hopefully. Maybe. Anyway, shout out to the Tennessee Titans. We still fuck with y'all.
All day. Every day.
So that being said, it's a lot of shit that we need to talk about.
Let's do it.
But the first thing I want to talk about, just because I feel like we kind of have to.
What's that?
Is the fuckery with H&M. Like,
oh.
How do we feel about H&M at this point? Because I have a kind of a hot take on it.
I'm gonna be real.
It might be a little bit different for most people.
Well, I might be different too because you're probably gonna see me in H&M lines.
Straight up. Hold on. All right. So they had the sweatshirt that's on the little black boy that said "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle."
Right.
Now, first of all, as somebody with a daughter, if you shop for kids' clothes, like all of the shit has fucking animal references on it, like all of it.
It's so much I want to say. So first of all, H&M is a Swedish company. Before you start yelling at your phone or whatever. Or your screen.
Right, we're not about to start cooning, but listen.
We're not. And which I also hate that just because you don't go with the flow, you're a coon.
Right. That's
bullshit.
Yeah, and then you're Uncle Tom, and then, it's a whole thing. Go ahead.
Fuck yourself in the ass. Anyway, it's a Swedish company for sure. Now, true, they probably have American representatives like, hey, it's pretty sensitive over here. But also, kids play on monkey bars.
Right.
I've heard parents call their kids little monkeys, like not in a bad way. Like
I called that shit a lot.
That's
of
what
times
I'm saying.
And the thing about it is, so I see it both ways. So on the one hand, I feel like people are shouting like, "Oh, this is racist. This is racist." First of all, nobody was getting discriminated against.
No.
I think it was tone deaf and insensitive.
It was.
But to say it's racist, like, I don't know about that. And if we keep it all the way funky, how many of us as black people got told as kids to go sit our monkey ass down somewhere?
Exactly.
Like every fucking day.
I was just about to say, monkey ass nigga. You hear that all the time. But also say like once they made a mistake, okay, fair enough. Because if you're like, let's just say I want to sell some shirts, some hoodies in Norway. fuck they call each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
Of course they're more popular than we are, but I don't know every single person. I can't. There's no way to know. Like, hey, I'm gonna say my hoodie says you're a little diamond. Oh, did you know they died in all these diamond mines? Like, how the fuck? I don't know. I don't know that shit.
Right.
Like, you can't know every single thing.
That's the thing. I mean, I think it's two parts. I can't say that they definitely like did know, just because if I'm in Norway, and in fact, the kid in the ad was British. Like, they did that photo shoot like in Britain. They obviously don't have the same history of racism over there that we do over here. Also,
knowing how people react to shit, you think they would do that on purpose?
Right. Well, because at the end of the day,
what would be the point of that?
H&M likes to make money.
Exactly.
It's a business. They don't care what color you are, as long as that money is green or whatever color it is.
And I also hate, like, you take shit like this and bunch it in the same, like, pal as, like, an unarmed black kid getting shot. Like, it's not the same. So if you cry about everything, no one's gonna take you seriously, because like you just want to cry about shit.
It's like we always talk about. Everything is worth getting outraged about. Nothing is worth getting outraged about.
Right. You gotta.
Now I will say it's the type of thing where I would feel like, all right, H&M, you need to be, I guess, more careful in the future.
Right.
Maybe have, more representation among like minorities, or at least people from different countries, so they could say, yo, this one's probably not gonna fly in America. Maybe we should keep this on the British version of the website or whatever.
Which is what they're doing now.
But I mean, if we keep it all the way funky, so they had. Obviously that huge controversy with the sweatshirt, and because of the backlash, shit went on sale from like 50 to 80% off.
Yeah.
And your boy, who am I to pass up a sale, son? Like, what? I mean, they made a mistake. What you want from me? But then here's where the shit took a turn, in my opinion. I feel like we as, I imagine it wasn't just black people, but I'll say we as black people took a negative turn, because I don't know if you've seen, but people around the country, and apparently at some stores in Africa, have been like trashing H&M stores, like turning over the displays, throwing all the clothes on the floor, and just fucking the store up.
Wow.
And the thing about it to me is, it's just like, and this is a little bit of a PSA, because I feel like I need to say this. If you're acting like an ignorant dickhead, that's not going to stop people from stereotyping you as an ignorant dickhead.
Help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. We got to be smarter about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way, and it's just, oh man, I hate that fucking group thing. Like, everyone wants to go the same way. Like, I hate there's no individuality. I mean, it is, but it ain't.
Well, but that's the thing about it to me, is it's just like, I feel like people are moving off emotion instead of moving off logic. Because I feel like if you want to hurt H&M, like we talked about, they want to make money. So just stop spending your money at H&M. Yeah. But by going around basically acting like a monkey motherfucker, like, how is this going to change anybody's mind?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's getting to the point, now I don't even know what the goal is. Like, is it we want to be equal in society, or we just want to be isolated? Like, what are we trying to do? Are we just want to be a special group, or we want to be with everyone? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the whole goal is now.
Well, it's just, for me, I'm just like, what is, like you said, what's the end goal? Like, what are we trying to get out of this? It's like, take a situation like this, right? So you fucked up an H&M store. Yeah. What exactly are you getting out of that? Did it make you feel better because you threw some cheap shirts around?
It looks petty. Like, I'm saying, like, obviously, there's racism out here. Fuck racism, for sure. Like, I hate racist people.
Well, I just feel like...
But we gotta handle it in a better way.
I feel like there's no strategy involved. Like, it's like in life, I feel like you gotta pick your battles. Like, but this is not the hill to die on.
First of all, what?
Especially because, I don't know if you saw, but the boy's mom came out and was like, yeah, I knew he was gonna be wearing this. Like, it's not a big deal. She basically said what I said, as far as, like, it's a kid's sweatshirt. Like, plenty of kids' clothes has, like, animal references. Yeah. Now, like I said, I still think it was probably maybe insensitive, or, like, it showed a certain, like, lack of knowledge of, like, American culture to put that out. But at the same time, like, this ain't the shit to ride over, y'all.
But, like, the way we take that, we gotta be, like, just higher up in that. Like, because, like, it was even a Photoshop version of a white kid in a hoodie said coolest cracker in the box. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, let's just say they brought that out. Now, true, there'll be, like, those people arguing about it, but they laugh that shit off for the most part. We gotta be we making freestyles about it.
Right.
H&M. He is a man. Like, oh, that's like, get out of here, man. Like, it's corny as fuck. I'm sick of it. Like, we too cool for that shit.
I don't know. I feel like it's... The problem is, it's like we laugh and joke about it, but I feel like at the same time, like, it hurts us, and just in terms of, like, global perception. Like, I feel like it makes black people look like we're just irrational, like, psychopaths.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
like, we just wild by everything. Like, happens. You can't say shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like it's not serving, like, a greater purpose in this case. Like, we're gonna riot, and, like, there are people quitting their jobs. And here's the thing. How do you think you're hurting the company? Because it's not like, let's say you're like CEO of a company where, like, they truly need your leadership to move forward. You work the register at H&M. Yeah. There's a line of people around the block waiting to take your job. So how did you hurt the company?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, you can't pay the rent this month. How are you going to black people?
That's what it's gotta be smart way. Now, if you want to like really like show some shit, like buy within your community. You know what I'm saying? Buy within the community. Do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you want, if that's what you're into, like you want to bring up your own community. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's the thing, though. It's first of all, on the one hand, I don't believe black people or anybody else is gonna stop shopping at H&M.
I'm not.
If you fucked with H&M before, you still trying to
They
get
got
a
them
$6 t-shirt.
They got them deals, brother.
And so I'm saying because of that, you just look crazy. Because it'd be one thing if everybody who felt like they were offended just said, I'm never shopping at H&M again, and like they really stuck to that. Because then H&M as a company has to take that whole group of people seriously. Like, we want to make money. They took money away from our bottom line. Like, we need to be more conscious of what we're doing. But when you wild out and act like this, I mean, to them it's like, all right, well, if they're gonna act like fucking animals anyway, you might as well do what the fuck we want to do.
Man, I hate it. Like, that's true. And like, it was a bad look from them. No, like, I'm not saying it's not. But they came out with the apology. What else do you want them to fucking do? Like, that's all you can do. Like, they made a mistake. You know, if you think it was like intentional.
And I feel like a lot of times the best thing you can do for a situation is to not give it attention. And by that I mean, look at H&M. They have been all over the news, on the tip of everybody's tongue. They've been trending for like a week straight.
Yep.
And if you look at their stock price, it's actually gone up since it's happened.
Yeah.
So it's like all of this outrage, like what did it really do? Like, it made black people look crazy, made H&M a bunch of money, and now what? Because the thing about it is, if you look at like the two groups of people who, or I should say three, people who think the whole black kid getting called monkey thing is funny, people who are indifferent to it, and people who are offended by it. The people who are like, yes, they are monkeys, they're definitely shopping at H&M now. All the people who pretended to be offended, who now see the shit is 80% off, are back to shop at H&M. All you ultimately did was make H&M money, whereas if you had ignored it, they wouldn't have got all this attention. No. It's so much free marketing for them coming off of just one photo of a little black boy in a sweatshirt. Which, again, I still don't even think was that big a fucking deal.
It wasn't. I mean, because, like, the problem is, like, it's everything, like, it's so sensitive in this country, like, everything is just attacked like crazy. Like
everything has to have a fucking hashtag.
Yeah, like,
everything.
It's not a big deal. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous.
Well, like I said, I feel like it's something, I guess it's become like a recurring theme as far as, like, people just love to be outraged. Like, people love to, like, reach to find something that maybe there's a tiny morsel of something I can get upset about. Yo, we need to mobilize, we need hashtags, we need boycotts. It's like,
it's a movement. It's a movement. Like, it's not a fucking movement.
Because here's the big problem to me, why I feel like it's actually truly, like, genuinely hurtful in, like, the social sphere, as far as people who maybe need to hear this message to help try to, like, heal race relations. They look at it as, well, black people love to cry wolf. We love to play the race card. So, like, when some real racist shit happens, it's just going to be white noise because we've been yelling this whole fucking time.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, even if that was their goal, it's just showing, like, we can easily get them riled up. You're right. It's just like, we can rile them up, whatever. We can put a fucking hoodie on this kid. And I mean, that's not what they're doing, but I'm just saying, like, anything, like,
but
you gotta be cool in that.
To me, it's like being in a relationship. It's like me being married. Like, you kind of have to pick and choose the things that you want to wild out about, things that you want to jump out the window about. And so it's like, if my wife is constantly yelling and screaming at me, no matter what happens, like, eventually it becomes white noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
yell at regardless.
When there's some shit that she should genuinely be upset about that I need to pay attention to, I'm gonna be like, all right, that's cool, but I'm trying to get on this shadow of war. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so I feel like ultimately it's like what to do about
people giving Kaepernick shit for taking a knee. I understand that. That's something you should talk about. Like, why are they not listening to what he's trying to say? But a goddamn Swedish company putting a hoodie on that says something that could apply to any kid. Come on.
And speaking of global fuckery, now, as we told you previously, we're not going to get into politics, but I got to ask, Oprah running for president, why do people think that shit is a good idea?
So, I love Oprah. I like Oprah. Oprah's cool. I have no problems with her.
Oh, I got a hot take on Oprah.
But I will say this. I don't want another celebrity. We don't need a train of celebrities running for fucking president. We saw what happened. I mean, now she's nothing like the current.
I mean, she seems like a better human being.
Yeah, the current one.
She should be president of the fucking United States.
Exactly. Like, just because you're a great person, like, we really need somebody with, like, some, I won't say just political background, but, like, who really knows the fuck they're doing.
I feel like there's a certain breaking point as far as, like, you don't necessarily want only people who are already part of, like, that political machine, who have, like, the lobbyists and special interest groups in their pockets.
You think Oprah's sitting drone strikes, bro?
Well, no. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is, like, we need somebody who knows something about the political process.
Exactly.
Because, okay, if you take away just, like, their general personality, as far as their political careers and knowing how to move in the political arena, is Oprah really more qualified than Trump?
No, we need
Because he's just a dude from TV, and she's a woman from TV.
This is what's happening. I feel like we need a new age of reasoning. And we're going mad backwards. We got a reality TV show as president. We got people believing the earth is flat.
I don't know if you heard, but Kyrie doubled down on that flat earth shit. And he said he did all his research on Instagram, but go ahead.
He did all his research
on Instagram, but go ahead.
No time to look at an astronomy book. That would just be too much.
Right.
Who does that? That's
no verified resources.
Yeah, please. They have science to back it up. We're just going the wrong way right now. I feel racism is thriving. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I feel like it's like the Oprah thing and the Trump thing. I feel like they're both like extensions of like our obsession with celebrities.
Yeah, the Kardashians.
Like somehow we've decided that being famous and having money like validates like everything that you do, and so I should follow you.
That's right.
Because it's like if we keeping the shit all the way real, Oprah's done some shitty things in her time. Like, so you know the school that the girls' school that Oprah opened over in Africa.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if you've seen, but they've had like a bunch of different scandals. Like at one point they said the head mistress had been like molesting the little girls.
Oh, no.
And Oprah basically like smeared the lady. She went over there and basically testified against her. They had this whole thing going to like basically get this lady up out of here. And you know what? Turned out she hadn't done none of that shit. Like not one bit of it.
Really?
And so I'm saying, if Oprah can't run a school, how is she gonna run this country?
Fact.
Now, some people would say, "Oh well, it's Oprah's school, like in name only, but like she's not really running it." The thing about it is, you put your name on it. It's like as president, there's lots of little pieces of the government that you're not actually running. You know, you have your cabinet, you delegate people to different positions. But again, if you're gonna put your name on it, like shit has to be right. So if you're gonna put your name on this one school and you can't get that shit right, how are you gonna run the country?
I got a big question.
Mm-hmm.
Is cloning still a thing?
I think they're still trying to do it.
Can we clone Barack and let his clone get back in that office?
Well, honestly, here's the thing. Oh shit, I feel like I'm a walking hot take today. I don't even really fuck with Barack like that.
Man, things working.
Because I will say, I feel like the climate, maybe socially, was better at the time with Barack. But I feel like a lot of shit, we're off in politics. But let's just say I'm not really into Barack like that either. But the point I'm trying to give y'all is, I feel like just because you see somebody on TV doesn't mean that you know them or that they're qualified to run a fucking country.
You don't know them because pretty much they're on their job. It's just like if you go to a strip club or a restaurant, the waiter's super nice to you. That's not them. That's just what they put on as a show.
Well, I'll give you an example. Allegedly, Ben Vereen has been out here raping for years.
Oh,
son, he was the lion on Zoo, but he might be a rapist.
Did you see who just joined the list of celebrities who are being accused of the sexual nonsense?
Who?
My boy, Aziz Ansari.
Here's the thing, though. You really thought Tom Haverford wasn't out here drugging girls?
No.
Come on. Everything about him said, "I'm a little creep."
No.
Like, name one character he's played that wasn't a little creep. Like, every single one of them is.
Not Aziz.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he sings and he kind of has a funny voice and, like, he knows Kanye, but that doesn't mean he ain't out here raping
Straight
girls.
up, all Indian comedians have that voice.
Well, but that's the thing, though. It's like, I guess really that's the point I'm trying to get across. Is like, just because you see somebody on TV, you like the characters that they play. Maybe you like their stand-up comedy. You like just different things that you see about them in the media. It's like, you have to understand, all that shit is curated.
Have you seen the story?
No, I haven't seen the story itself.
Oh, it's like, so I'm terrible at telling stories, but here we go. So pretty much it was I think she was a photographer or something. Anyway, they met at the 2017 Emmys. Mm-hmm. So back in September, they decided to go on a date or whatever.
Okay.
And
I'm with them so far.
Yeah, she ended up, and I quote, "This is one of the worst experiences I've had in my life." Actually, that's exactly what she said. So anyway, they went to dinner. So I don't know. Anyway, they got back to his place, and immediately he gets right to the kissing.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that, right?
I'm still with him.
Nothing wrong with that. But guess what his next move was?
What?
I can't remember the order. But he pulled this move off. Put 2 fingers in her throat, and then went straight for the vagina. And then after
Wait, what? Wait. Now, okay, if you had just been like, okay, he tried to like finger blast her, I'm like, aggressive move.
Gotta go to the throat first. And then
what?
Why?
Why would you go in her throat?
I don't know. Also, a little bit after just making out, just really like for like.
No, wait. Time. I gotta stop you. So he just put his fingers in her throat and then pulled him out, or he just put him in and left him, and then also was trying to get.
No, he used those same fingers to go in.
Oh,
the pussy.
So what? All right. I don't get it, but go ahead.
So
I'm not here to keep shame.
I don't know if this was after this. I feel like the first move after the kissing was him going to grab a condom just immediately. Like, he's ready to roll.
I mean, if I put my fingers in your mouth, then in your vagina,
Yeah.
and you don't say nothing,
So
I believe I'm fucking.
Yep, that's what he started thinking. So anyway,
So wait, hang on. Just to be clear, I'm trying to see if I'm still with Aziz on this.
you know what?
She hasn't said no at this
I'm
point.
gonna find this right now. I feel like Nashty Mob needs to hear the
Because
story.
I think what he's doing is weird and creepy,
Oh,
but
no,
it's
no,
not
no.
exactly wrong yet.
It's very weird, but we're about to get on it right now. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm just saying, like, if that's not my type of swag, but
Right.
like if that's your move, like finger in the mouth, finger in the hole, and she
Get in
doesn't say
there.
no or stop,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
get it how you live.
I'm about to hit you up one time. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let's go to Vulture and see what they have.
All right.
Let me see. I think this is the one I read. So, it's slightly long, but not too bad. Comedian and actor Aziz Ansari has been accused by a New York-based photographer of sexual misconduct during a date. Speaking anonymously, I love that
That's
word.
a nice school word for you.
Yeah, that's a good one. With Babe, the 23-year-old woman claims she met Ansari at an Emmys after party in LA last fall. They exchanged numbers, which led to a date in Manhattan about a week later. The woman said the date began normally, like most dates do. With dinner, I added that part. With dinner at an outdoor oyster bar, but when they went to Ansari's apartment afterward, things quickly escalated to a point of discomfort.
He took her to an outdoor oyster bar, trying to get her in the mood.
See what that slurp game was like. I know what he was doing. What that mouth do. All right, in quotations, she said, in a second, his hand was on my breast, the woman recounted.
Swag.
Hey, touch them breasts. It was 30 minutes of me getting up and moving and him following and sticking his fingers down my throat again.
Oh, now he's wilding.
Yep,
shit.
It was really repetitive. It felt like a fucking game. Most of my discomfort was expressed in me pulling away and mumbling. I know that my hands stopped moving at some points. I stopped moving my lips and turned cold.
When died?
No,
it's not moving my lips and turned cold.
It sounds like it. When the woman reiterated her reluctance to do anything sexual that evening, Ansari reportedly listened at first, but soon chose to persist anyway.
Oh, shit.
He sat back and pointed to his penis and motioned for me to go down on him, and I did. I think I just felt really pressured. It was literally the most unexpected thing I thought would happen at the moment because I told him I was uncomfortable. She continued. After one last attempt at watching TV with Ansari, the woman says the actor allegedly kissed her again, stuck his fingers down her throat again, and moved to undo her pants, which prompted the woman to leave. They were taking out a lot of shit because they were talking about parts where he's grabbing condoms, he literally pulled a huge mirror over and was like, "Where do you want to fuck?" Like it's
just out here mad aggressive. Hey man, treat yourself.
This is almost over. This is a quick article. In a cell phone screenshot obtained by Babe, Ansari allegedly texted the woman the next day to thank her for the fun evening. Last night might have been fun for you, but it wasn't for me, she responded. You ignored clear nonverbal cues. You kept going with advances. I'm so sad to hear this, he responded. Clearly, I misread things in the moment, and I'm truly sorry.
I misread things.
Ansari's reps didn't respond.
I misread things.
I misread things.
Yo, like, I honestly, like, I want to make jokes about that shit. No, I can still make jokes. All right, so here's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, she said that when he went to undo either her pants or his pants, that she got up and left. So you had like the wherewithal to be like, nah, fuck this, I'm out.
Get out of there.
And at least based on what you just read, he did not stop her from leaving. Yo, when that motherfucker put his hands in your mouth repetitively, why the fuck didn't you bounce?
How does it feel? You just have some fucking his fingers going in your goddamn mouth.
And the part I'm confused about, she said that he pointed at his dick and said, go down on me.
And she did.
And she did. Like, okay, so here's where I'm confused.
This is what I heard. So on the other article, I don't know what to believe now. On the other article, it said he went down on her first. And then he told her.
Oh, she wasn't uncomfortable then.
And then
when she getting the box.
Yeah, and then he was like, "It's your turn to go down on me." And then she did.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Sounds like she just might be a selfish.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what Aziz is doing. Hopefully,
I guess like that's. I mean, I can't make like a judgment call either way. Like, obviously,
sorry, you need more.
I don't know all the details, but that's wild as fuck to me. He went with a mad aggressive mouth play. All right, whatever. If that's your thing, she let him do it according to the story. Mm-hmm. She potentially got ate out. She gave him some sloppy toppy.
Yes.
But then when he was like, "Come sit on my dick," now I'm out. And so what I'm saying is I think what he did was creepy as shit. Now whether or not he was totally wrong, or like he broke any laws, I can't tell from that article.
It doesn't sound like he broke any laws.
But if you try to think of it from his perspective, right?
Yeah.
Now from hers, I absolutely understand being uncomfortable, wanting to get the fuck out of there. Cool. But from his perspective,
he can't tell.
If I go down on you, and then you suck my dick. why would I assume that you're uncomfortable?
It's like we're in regulation time now. The game is on.
Right, and don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to like victim blame. I understand you feel pressure in the situation.
Now I will say I don't know how like clear her cues were, but I feel the problem with him is if she's clearly uncomfortable, don't keep going. Like even if he's not saying no.
No. Again, he is weird. He sounds like he's a
you're
scumbag.
right. I mean, he's like,
but I don't know that he actually.
I understand you make like a legal point, but I just said like I don't understand how these dudes out here are just like this girl is obviously uncomfortable with this, but let me just continue on.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't get that. Like there's certain dudes I've known. I won't call no names because they still have my phone number.
Peter, I'm just kidding.
But, they play that game of like until she gives me like a firm no, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm gonna keep going until she says no. And even if she says no, but it sounds like a soft no, I might keep going.
You know what they're doing? They're taking advantage. They know how girls are very like. They're scared. Sometimes they're scared to speak up because
absolutely.
They're like physically weaker.
I'm talking about scumbag.
Yeah, scumbag because they know they're physically weaker, so sometimes they don't want to ruffle any feathers. So,
I mean, I think it's the type of thing like I don't know, like I don't understand that mind state as far as for me. You know, when I was out here in the game, you know, before my jersey was retired and up in the rafters,
right.
It was all about like the sport to me as far as like. If I'm talking to a girl, like I would never think about like drugging her or raping her or trying to make her do something against her will. For me, and maybe this is something I need to work out in therapy, like I got off on the fact of you of your own volition decided that the best thing for you to do this even was to fuck me because I had funny stories, I had cool sneakers.
Exactly.
Or it's like I seemed like a cool guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for me,
right.
like, I want it fair and square. Like that's what strokes my ego.
There's
knowing that you could have been anywhere in the world. But you in bed with me.
You know, we just solved it. We some cool ass motherfuckers.
Oh, I mean, but we do that.
Yeah, all these swag. All these other people, they don't have that personality. They don't have that charisma.
And I think the other thing for me is it's just like
they have to be scumbags.
And we've talked about this before, but like I have like a totally irrational like level of confidence. Like I've never felt like, oh, I can't get this girl. Like there's been times when like I've dated girls who like when I first met them, they would be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all my testimony. Once upon a time, this was maybe, we'll say like 10, 11 years ago, I met a girl. She told me like off the rip, oh, I don't date dudes under 6 feet. Y'all, guess who ain't even close to 6 feet? Your boy. And guess who is now my wife and the mother of my child? So all I'm saying is confidence will take you where looks and other things never could.
Believe in yourself.
So it's because of stuff like that that I just personally can't like wrap my mind around like drugging and potentially like raping women and again force them to do stuff against their will. Because I'm like, you ain't gotta do all that, baby.
You just need confidence.
Have a funny story.
Because
be interesting.
You hear a lot of like these like supermodels and all these like celebrity girls, like just beautiful women who will talk about like guys just don't talk to them because they're intimidated. You just gotta go up there, just get the fucking talking. The worst you can get is a no. She says no, move on to.
Well, but that's the thing. It's like by standing on like the other end of the bar, wishing you could talk to this girl. Yeah. She's definitely not gonna fuck you. Worst case, you go talk to her. She's still not gonna fuck you. Like you don't.
But you know,
really
at least you know. You put shoot a shot.
I feel like that's the problem with a lot of dudes who do stuff like drugging girls drinks and things like that. I feel like ultimately like those dudes are pussies. Like they're just scared of rejection.
Yep.
And I mean I understand for some dudes like it's a power thing, but I feel like in general. Guys who guys who will do like that whole sour grapes thing where it's like, man, I didn't want to talk to that bitch anyway. It's like because you're scared of getting rejected.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing. Like,
well, and that's the thing to me is just like, don't be a pussy. Like, just go talk
to
her. Worst case, be like, I'm not interested, and we move the fuck on.
That is the funniest thing. When you get rejected and all of a sudden you don't like her, no, but like, oh, she a bitch anyway.
Right. I can't tell you how many times.
30 seconds ago.
I can't tell you how many times I've been like outside the club and outside the bar. Dude's trying to talk to a chick, throwing what he thinks is like his strongest game. And she'll be like, no, not interested. Fuck you then, bitch. I like you anyway. Yeah. Your friend look better anyway.
Them dumbass shoes. Like,
it's like, come on.
You ain't got no man.
Sometimes you just gotta take an L. Oh, all right. Let me tell you about this shit. All right, 2 things.
Your boyfriend let you come out.
So one of my boys in college, his favorite move was, "Where your man at? Hey girl, where your man at?" It's like because he wanted the girl to be like, "Oh, I don't got a man. I wouldn't let you out the house if you was my woman." Like, he loved to do that shit. And I think I saw it work like one time, but the girl looked like the type that shit.
Didn't work on because they never heard that one before.
But it's like dudes do weird shit at bars. Like I remember one time, so me and my boy Jeff went out. We were drinking whatever. We met this dude who was just like I guess like at the bar by himself. Like, he was being friendly as fuck. I thought it was weird because I'm paranoid and I don't trust nobody. So I thought it was weird. He was like, "Oh yeah, my name's Xavier." I was like, "Okay,
Xavier.
Weird name, but whatever."
This is Florida.
And I'm gonna give you an explanation of like why this dude's weird as fuck. But come to find out, his name was Xavier. But he thought that like telling girls his shit with like a French accent, like, oh, my name's Xavier, like that was gonna get him some pussy. And then the reason why like I had to stop hanging out with him because he seemed cool that night. We exchanged numbers with him, like, yeah, we'll kick in the future, whatever.
Xavier Wild out here.
So the next time we saw Xavier, first of all, we were ducking him. But he showed up at the bar where we always hang out. That motherfucker's name was not Xavier, it was Xavier. He was just a regular ass black dude. No, my name's Xavier.
Xavier.
But anyway.
I wear scarves.
So we're at the bar, and I was with my boy Jeff again.
Yeah.
Jeff walked off. I forget where he was going, but it was just me and Xavier standing at the bar. And some girl walked by. He was like, "Damn, she's fine." I was like, "Yeah, she is. You should go talk to her." He was like, "I bet we could fuck her together." I was like,
Xavier, no. That's not
First of all, I would never be involved in a DP, but Plan A can't be.
That cannot. No.
Like if it can't be in a best case scenario that we high five.
No. We
are
just sorry.
And it was just shit like that where I'm just like, dudes are fucking weird.
Dudes
and so
are
it's
weird,
like
bro.
times like that, I really feel. I don't know if sympathy is a word, but like sometimes I feel bad for women because they have to deal with us. Like not you and me specifically, because I feel like we're two of the coolest.
Yeah, I feel lucky for the girls that have to deal with us.
But like men in general, I would argue like by and large, like the majority of men are weird creeps who don't know how to talk to women,
That's
like
the
at
problem.
all.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, to me, it's not even about like how to talk to women specifically. It's just like how to talk to a human being.
I was just about to say that. Like I think that's the problem. That's where everything goes wrong. Like they talk to them like they're just some other fucking creature. Like.
Right, they're also from Earth.
Relax. Yeah,
and y'all might have similar interests.
Yeah.
If not, maybe it's just not gonna work
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
But it's just the shit's just.
I think that's a good point. Before you
go ahead.
I think it's where people go wrong. They're not being themselves. Just be yourself.
Right.
Because that's not always gonna work anyway. If you're faking the funk, it's eventually it's gonna fall off. I mean, as long as all you try to do is just fuck, then clearly fake on. But that makes you a scumbag. But I'm just saying, like, if you're really trying to talk to a girl, be you. If she's not into who you are, it's not gonna work anyway. So.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. I feel like people lack a certain like strength of character to just like be who they are.
Love
it's
yourself.
Like, it's like take me for example, right? I remember a time in like American society when being a nerd was like the worst thing you could be. Like nerd was synonymous with nobody wants to fuck you.
Yes.
But now, shit, 2018. I mean,
it's true.
We might be the hardest shit in the streets.
We have a fellow blurred, my homie Dominic down in Atlanta. That's what he's talking about. Like all of a sudden, like everybody's like into Black Panther. They want, you know, this motherfucker.
Comic books is cool now.
Yeah, they try to show up in dashikis and shit to a movie. Nah,
it's all right. It's all right to play video games now.
Yeah. Oh, that was
last
cool.
I heard that'll disqualify you from some pussy. Oh, but now it's cool to be smart and have a good job.
Yeah.
It's cool to have.
That's cool.
Oh, that's news to me.
Bullshit.
But no, I just feel like ultimately, like you just gotta be yourself, and I feel like ultimately, you know, if the person doesn't like who you are, then they don't. Like that's it.
Be you.
Like you don't gotta drug nobody, you don't gotta rape nobody, because especially I feel like with the internet being as sort of like ubiquitous school word as it is today, it's so easy to find people who are into the shit that you're into.
Exactly.
Because it's like no matter how weird you are, there's somebody else who's into that same weird shit. You just gotta go find those people.
It's the best feeling, like when you're with someone and you just be you. You just do it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is almost like a drug. But it's like I'm on some weird shit, but it's cool because you also on some weird shit.
She's into it too. Deal.
Right. Exactly.
And even if she's not like as into it as you are, or she respects it or whatever. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So
going back to Aziz Ansari. Actually, and speaking of, well, you know, he has Master of None on Netflix.
It's a great show.
Watching some shit on Netflix this week. Have you seen? There's a couple shows I want to talk about. Have you seen a new show on Netflix called Dope?
I heard about it. I have not watched it yet. Though.
So Dope is kind of like Cops meets Gangland.
That's
like
what I heard.
so basically, so they show cop style footage where like they interview the cops like before they go out for their shift. They get footage of them going around making like drug busts and things like that. They also interview crackheads, which is weird.
I always want to watch this. I love crackhead conversations.
And then the part that I don't understand, that the reason why I want to talk about is they also interview drug dealers. Like they had one dude. So basically, the show is broken down into like 4 episodes. I think they're like an hour to hour and a half a piece. So off the rip, there's a dude who's like, yeah, I'm the biggest drug kingpin in Detroit. I'm gonna teach y'all how to make crack. And yo, he straight up takes some cocaine, breaks it down, mixes the baking soda, heats it up, chills it in the ice bath, and now it's rocked up. How are you moving bricks on Netflix? You're the biggest drug dealer in Detroit, allegedly.
Yeah.
But you're doing a documentary? And all he had was like a bandana covering like the lower half of his face. It's like, yo, people can...
Clyde, I know that's you.
Right. And so that's the thing to me. I thought like the game was you're supposed to move your drugs, stay off the radar, and get rich. But now you want to be famous too?
Gangsters move in silence.
Like I just didn't get it. I'm like, yo, if you really out here moving keys,
why are you on a fucking documentary?
And here's the thing. How the fuck did they get in contact with you? Like, how did the production company find you? To be like, hey, you want to be in this Netflix special? Like, random people from the internet shouldn't just be able to reach out and like get to you if you really a drug kingpin.
Made men don't speak. We ain't supposed to make
and in the same episode, this same dumb motherfucker is like going around making his rounds. So he's going around picking up money and dropping off dope to his different trap houses around the city. I'm like, what part of the game is this?
You big dummy. Like, what are you doing?
You really want to get caught?
He's gonna get shot. Cause
I just don't understand that shit. Nope. And the thing about it to me was, in addition, so you got the drug dealers on one side, but then they're also showing the crackheads. And they had this one particular crackhead, I think it was the same episode in Detroit, who was like, yeah, I've been addicted to crack for 45 years. I'm like, yo, like, first of all, how did they find you?
Yeah.
And this particular crackhead worked for the drug dealer as like the crack tester. So you had like the kingpin, and then below him you had like the lieutenants. And the lieutenants would actually make the crack out of the coke. Bruh. And I swear to God, they kept him on payroll to test the crack and be like, is this good stuff? Like, will the fees come back for this? Like, that shit was crazy.
Let's just say, like, his drug dealer gets knocked off or gets locked up or whatever. Does he, like, print up his resume? I was a crack tester for 35 years.
Right, I've been testing crack. I've tested all sorts of strains of crack. I'm very familiar. I know how the smoke should look when it comes out of the pipe. Like, you know.
I worked uptown for 10 years. And
he's like a crack sommelier. Like, you know the dudes who would take the wine cork and exactly. Snip it, swirl the wine around their mouth like, there's notes of oak, a little bit of lavender. I'm getting people like this.
I'm getting some Southern Colombian vibes from this one.
Right, I'm getting a little, what's that? A little bit of Ajax, a little Arm & Hammer. This is a good cut. Let's put this out on the streets.
We can sell this. Yes, you can. 90%.
Like, how did you even sign up to be a crack sommelier?
I have no idea, but I'm very into it now.
But that shit was like the show is crazy. Like I think, like I said, there's certain parts that don't make sense to me as far as like you got the actual drug dealers and crackheads on the show. But like it's definitely like an interesting look at drugs because it's not just drugs are bad.
Yep.
They talk about kind of like the ripple effect as far as like why you would want to sell drugs, why people keep selling drugs, and like why the cycle continues even though they've spent trillions of dollars on like the war on drugs. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. So if you haven't, check out Dope. If nothing else, like it's good for a laugh.
I'll pick that out.
Oh, one other thing. Have you seen? There's a new show also on Netflix called End of the Fucking World.
I saw the first episode. It's pretty interesting.
Yo, that shit is good. So I just finished the third episode.
Yeah.
And now, for anybody who hasn't seen it, End of the Fucking World, without spoiling anything, it's about this boy who is essentially a psychopath.
It's like a mini Dexter.
Right. Like the show opens with him talking about how he likes to kill animals. They show like the exact animals he's killed. And they juxtapose him with this other girl who's like an outcast. She's not a psychopath, but like she's going through that teenage girl phase where like you hate your parents, you hate life, like you hate everything around you. And so he has decided that he wants to move on from killing animals, wants to kill a person. So almost simultaneously, he decides that he wants to kill this girl. The girl decides that she wants to hang out with somebody who's a complete outcast and decides she wants to hang out with the same psychopath boy. And the shit kind of takes off from there. But it's like a dark comedy, and it violates my rule about foreigners because it does take place in Britain. But the show, like, if you like dark comedies, like that's a show you need to go fuck with.
It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Some shit happened. Like when you get to episode 2, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck did I just see?" Like, you're gonna think you might be on like an FBI list based on
just
what
watching it.
No, because some shit goes down in season 2 where it's like, "Yo, I know about this." Like the same what I signed up for, but. It's definitely good. Like it's one of the funnier shows like that I've seen recently.
Have you heard of I think it's apparently I'm super late. Everything is Awesome.
No, I haven't even heard of that one.
So I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. So what it is? It was these two guys somewhere in Cali were just hitting up random thrift stores, right? And they were just looking for VHS tapes.
Those still exist?
Yeah, they were just looking for it, and so they got all this weird footage. So you've probably seen one of these videos. It was like it's this little white kid, little blonde haired guy. He's singing a song talking about, "I want to be friends. We should be best friends." And he's like looking around like, you've probably seen it. So anyway, that's where it came from. It is one of the weirdest things. Look it up. It is hilarious. I thought it was fake. I was like, there's no way. It's one like this little boy is like his friends convinced him to try out crack. So literally, they showed the little boy like smoking crack. So later on, he's
Wait, little boy. How old is this dude?
like 7 or 8. Like these are kids. Like
doing crack?
Yeah, like his parents like, come on, you should try it. Crack is fun. Like all this stuff.
How
He's
is
like,
that shit legal?
dude, it's some 80s weirdness. And he like actually like smokes the pipe. Like they make the pipe and he smokes it. So later on.
So wait, time out. Just so we can be clear.
Yes.
So I know what I'm watching.
Crack cocaine.
This is not a documentary.
No,
it's like a fake.
Yeah, it's like a. I guess they're trying to like it's like a drug.
Oh, okay. I thought they really had kids
no.
krills on this show.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, yo, I can laugh at a lot of shit.
They show
Can't laugh at a 7-year-old crackhead.
They show him later on that he's been real weird. Like he's in the bathroom by himself, like still smoking crack. And then finally he has to eat like dinner with his parents. So it's mom and dad, and he's sitting there. And like every time they show like his view, everything's like red and like blurry, and his parents are just like looking at him like, I forgot. Like let's say his name is like Trevor. Trevor, have you been smoking crack cocaine? And he just sitting there like,
why would his parents jump?
Yeah, exactly. They go straight to crack cocaine, and he just sitting there like this. So he just gets up, walks away, and just passes out and dies. So like.
Okay, now that I know it's fake, I can fuck with this show.
Yeah,
I will watch kids fake smoke crack.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It is hilarious.
No, but so going back to the end of the world, segue. What the fuck has been up with this Nashville weather lately? It's been bullshit outside.
Bruh, I cannot wait for spring. I realize this. Like, I feel bad for people who meet me who never met me and meet me in the wintertime, because I'm not as great as I am during the summer.
Oh no, the shit makes you grouchy.
It does. I thrive in the summer. I have a whole I have a glow about me in the summertime, even spring.
Yo, but the crazy thing about this weather is obviously
degrees.
Me coming from Florida, this shit looks like the apocalypse outside to me.
It is.
For anybody who doesn't know, in Nashville, it's been in like the 20s. The last couple of days, like it snowed, it's been icy. But this goes back to my theory about nobody who lives here being from here.
Yeah.
Because the second there's like a half an inch of snow outside, they shut the city down. Nobody knows how to drive. All the stores are closed. And it's like a run on the grocery store. Like the zombie apocalypse just broke out.
Yes. So to set up the timeline with this winter weather here, the snow hit 2 days ago. Right? But literally the very next day, all the main streets were fine. The interstates, fine. So I'm driving to work yesterday, doing the normals. A little bit above speed limit because the speed limit is unreasonable. This motherfucking lady is doing like 35 miles per hour on the interstate. There's no ice. There's nothing on the interstate. It's just creeping. Like people freak out. And also another problem I have about Nashville, they all go to the fucking grocery store and buy bread and milk.
Oh yeah.
Now let's just say you were gonna be trapped in your house for a long time because it's snowpocalypse.
Right. We
didn't get an inch. We maybe got an inch.
If that.
Yeah, just a little dust out there.
And it melted like the next
What are you going to do with bread and milk? Make like milk sandwiches? The first two things that go bad in your fucking house, bread and milk.
I feel like people don't know how to act in that.
Yeah,
like they said on the weather report there's going to be like 1 to 3 inches. Yo, you would have thought they said it's going to snow for the next 12 days straight, and we're expecting 27 inches of snow.
Bruh, it turned to I Am Legend out here.
Yo, I had to go to Kroger to I was getting like some chips and some meat. Like I was getting like some basic shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about the snow. Yo, people was in there with like carts full, like everybody had an EBT card. Like there's people with 2 buggies in there.
Oh.
Like it was just a crazy run on Kroger. Like the world was really coming to a fucking end.
Yeah.
Like usually I can go to Kroger on a Thursday, like in the evening, say like 6, 7 o'clock. There's a decent amount of people in there. Not that many. Yo, I promise you, they ran out of carts. They ran out of parking spaces. Like, it was a fucking madhouse inside Kroger. Like, I thought 3 people in the self-checkout area were going to try to fight the poor little Kroger attendant who was in there trying to help everybody. Like, it was just brazy inside Kroger.
Crazy. That's crazy.
None of that shit made any sense.
It's weird.
But
snow shuts it down, man.
That being said, we are deep in the heart of cuffing season.
Yeah, we are.
And I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Is cuffing still a thing?
I don't even know the way this
society
set up now.
Let's back up. All right, we got to define cuffing.
Yeah.
Cuffing to me, based on what mid-90s hip-hop taught me, was that you're basically trying to, how can I put this? It's like 2 steps short of an assault. Like you're trying to make a girl be with you who doesn't necessarily want to be with you. Like it's type of situation where, I guess a good metaphor would be, let's say you and a girl that you like, which I'm not officially dating, y'all not in a relationship, nothing like that, decide to go to a party together. Yeah. And she decides that she wants to kind of like drift off, mingle, like talk to some other people, but you are sticking to her side like the whole fucking time. To me, cuffing season is, I might got a couple girls on my roster that's on the team. I don't necessarily want to be with them. Like I don't treat them that nice. But because it's cuffing season, it's too cold outside. Don't necessarily want to go meet somebody else. I'm gonna just try to, hitch my cart to this wagon.
I'm right with
we
this
gonna
one.
make it work.
I'm right with this one.
And I feel like cuffing season used to be a thing, but now
I don't know nowadays because
not really.
Yeah, because people are kind of trash nowadays because people put so much. People like respect the having this high chick and all this nonsense.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, I never thought like cuffing was cool. Like trying to make somebody be with you who like doesn't want to be.
No.
Because cuffing to me is a lot like it's like tricking.
Yeah.
It's like I think it was Lil Wayne who said it ain't tricking if you got it.
Yep.
No, still tricking.
It's
because
tricking.
to me tricking is like you're buying gifts and dinner and like other things for a person who otherwise, like if you weren't spending money, like they wouldn't hang out with you. Tricking it, like you're just fooling yourself.
I was gonna say
that's like the other end of gold digging. Like you're not with somebody,
but if you think about
because they're buying you stuff, but they're only with you because you're buying stuff.
I'm not saying we're all just doing it for sex, but
I'm just
saying like
it is the motive.
Have we all participated in prostitution pretty much?
I mean, it depends on how you think it. Like it's not like if you define prostitution as like straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that.
Yeah.
But we've all traded things to get things.
Yeah.
Like everybody, male and female.
Yeah, both.
Anything in between, you've done stuff to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what the game is. It's just like, let's say.
You gotta have something to offer.
It's like, let's say you have, I don't know, been out with a girl on like 4 dates, right? But she has not given you any kind of positive vibes. I'm not saying sex, like she doesn't owe you sex, but she doesn't give you any sort of like romantic vibes, no positive feedback as far as what you're doing. You're probably gonna stop hanging out with her.
In the friend zone.
But at the same time, it's like, let's say you've hung out with a girl twice, and y'all fucked both times. You're probably gonna keep paying for dates, and it's not that she's having sex for food.
Because of that, it's just
but
that's
depending
how it works.
on how you look at it, like she had sex with you, and in return, she got more of your time and some free meals. That's how the game goes.
It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal.
Honestly, I don't even understand why the straight cash transactions are illegal. Like, I mean, I thought the phrase was "my body, my choice." Hey, do what you feel. I mean, if you decide to give me the night of my life, and I decide to leave, a couple hundred on the nightstand, I mean, whose business is that but ours?
True. I mean, prostitution should be legal along with marijuana.
Okay, so here's another question I just thought of. All right, so we got cuffing.
Yeah.
We got tricking.
Yeah.
This is something, and this might have been another Florida term. I don't think it was, but the idea of Eskimo brothers.
Oh, okay, I know about that.
Like, how do you feel about that shit? Because I feel like, let me back it up a little bit. The idea of like cuffing, where it's like you're dating some girl, or you see her, she's not really your girl. Your friends might want to hit on her, whatever. Maybe she sleeps with a friend of yours you don't know. Next thing you know, you both slept with the same girl, and now you're Eskimo brothers.
So I was just about to say, I never want to be intentional Eskimo brothers. Now, if it happens to happen by accident, like, oh, did you like you smashed her a while back, and I didn't know about it, but I don't want to be like.
I mean, it's one of those things, and
if I know about it, I don't want to smash the same.
The more I talk about it, the more I realize I've hung out with some real creeps in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Because I've known more than one dude who like got off on like fucking behind like other dudes just so you could be like, oh, we're Eskimo brothers.
Nah.
Man, if you get the fuck
get the fuck I'm not trying to go out my way to
Nah, I mean, I'm saying if it happens that way, it's just like, let's say, I'm seeing a girl, or if we were dating or whatever in the past, and like that's over, and you decide that you like her, like I'm totally done with her, like we're not together, nothing like that, and you decide you want to date her, like I don't care, like she's not my property, she don't belong to me.
I mean, because like once me and Demi Lovato start doing what we gonna be doing, like
right, then you and Rob Kardashian are now Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be, but it just happens that way.
And so, I mean, that's just how the game goes sometimes. Shout out to Demi. Hopefully I get +1 to your wedding. That's all I'm saying. But no, it's
you
just,
obviously can.
But it's just like, I feel like some dudes are either on that end of the spectrum where it's like, oh yeah, high five, like we're Eskimo brothers. But then I also feel like there's dudes on the other end of the spectrum who are like, I can't sleep with somebody who is no longer attached to this person I know at all because they used to mess with that person.
Yeah.
It's like, unless you're exclusively dating virgins, like everybody has fucked somebody. Like there's probably only 3 or 4 degrees of separation between you, the person you're with, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I just don't get that. To me, that goes back to the whole like lack of confidence. It's just like, if I really want to be with this person, I don't give a fuck who you had. I don't give a fuck who you had sex with in the past.
It's gonna happen, man.
Like unless you like, I don't know, you fucked my dad, or like a relative, like
You've told jokes with an unknown Eskimo brother probably in your lifetime. Like it's just
and that's the thing to me. To me, it comes down to like emotional attachment. Like, if you dated or slept with somebody that I know and y'all had like an emotional attachment to each other, to me that's different.
Yeah.
But just like the simple act of like you had sex with somebody I know, like
Yeah,
I don't really fucking care.
Yeah.
And that's the thing to me is like you don't have to make the shit weird. Like
You don't.
people like to have sex, like that's what adults do. They fuck.
Being the virgin I am, I don't know about any of this, so.
Right. I mean, the only person I've ever slept with is my wife, so I wouldn't know. And again, my jersey's retired up in the rafters.
Yeah.
I'm not living this life, but just saying, in a past life where I was, into the savage lifestyle, there were times when I might have slept with somebody.
I'm a born again virgin. I don't have time for this.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like in general, again, shout out to women for putting up with us because we are garbage. But I just feel like dudes do a lot of like weirdo shit that I just don't understand. Like being unable to like talk to a girl, being upset that a girl has had sex with other human beings before. Like why do you care?
That's the problem, man. It's just too much insecurity going on, lack of confidence. Step your game up.
And honestly, even past that, so beyond Eskimo Brothers thing, another thing that dudes who can't deal with Eskimo Brothers do a lot is what I call dirty macking. That's where you try to get in a girl's pants by putting down another dude. So like you're not doing it off the strength of like your personality and what you bring to the table. It's like, oh,
it's a chump move.
You should fuck me because he got so many hoes. You don't want to talk to him.
This is a chump move. You can't.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when it's like,
shit.
Because especially when you do it to your own friends, like it's people so dirty, like it's their own boy they'll put down. Like actually he was talking to so and so the other week. I mean, I wouldn't even.
I had two friends at one point. We'll call them Dude A and Dude B.
Okay.
So Girl C comes into the picture.
She can be Girl A because there's no B or A.
So Girl A. All right. So Dude A is talking to Girl A. Things are cool.
Yeah.
Dude B sees Girl A and decides, yo, I might want to get up in that. I'm trying to tear them walls down.
Yeah, what's up?
So instead of Dude B approaching Girl A straight up and just having a conversation, seeing if she's, feeling him or whatever, he's like, hey, Dude A has herpes, right? And so that immediately scared the girl off because Dude A and B were actual friends.
That's rough.
So she assumed that Dude B wasn't just going to sit there and lie on his friend about having herpes. And so next thing you knew, Dude B smashed, then Dude A found out, and so they had to fight. Honestly, Dude B deserved the ass whipping.
He probably, after
he had to get he had to put the paws on Dude
I got to put the paws on him.
Because the thing about it is it's almost like rape or sexual assault allegations. Like once you tell person A or girl A that this dude has herpes, it's now the telephone game. Because now she's telling other people that Dude A probably also knows that he has herpes. Now that you just fucked the whole game up.
That's true, man.
For what?
That's fucked up.
Like I just feel like
you're a slime ball.
I didn't necessarily mean to go down this rabbit hole, but dudes do a lot of weirdo shit. I just don't understand.
What we trying to do? We trying to clean up the fuckery. It's 2018.
Like really?
We trying to end the fuckery. Be real. Be real with yourself.
But on that note, so this week in Fat Boy Lifestyle Might Don't Make It, we decided to fuck with Hugh Babies over in West Nashville. So it's owned by the people who own Martin's Barbecue. And so basically it's almost like a diner type setup. So they do have some barbecue elements, but everything is basically centered around burgers and fries. And it's in that weird part of West Nashville where the houses are expensive, but there's also 1 billion warehouses. So it's kind of a weird spot.
Yeah, it's like Thrift Shop City.
But Ro, what'd you think of Hugh Babies?
Hugh Babies was fairly decent to me. I liked it. I like the burger a lot. I got the double cheeseburger, and I got the shake was really good. The only thing that I just wasn't crazy about, but I didn't try to have a special sauce, was the fries. The fries were just man.
I mean,
they're normal. They're just plain fries.
I had the barbecue burger, which had regular burger patty, had some pulled pork on it. It had grilled onions, barbecue sauce, and something else. But honestly, the burger was real good.
Yeah, the burger.
It came out quickly. I had the fries. I agree with you. They were very standard, shoestring kind of fries. But that Hugh Baby special sauce took shit to another level.
I gotta try it.
The fries, they started as regular fries. But next thing you knew, it was something special. It was a kaleidoscope of flavor in your mouth. The shit was crazy. And in this week's piss report, bathroom was a little bit too much.
It was clean. What happened in there?
But the decor inside was everything was super white, but then they had these bright lights in the top, and it would reflect off the tiles on the wall, and it was just
it
was almost
a
sensory
solid
overload. I can't fucking handle this. So I had to get out, but it was clean, so that was cool.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, overall Hugh Babies was definitely good. I mean, I wouldn't make a special trip to West Nashville just to go to
Right.
Babies. But if I'm over there, like you could do
It's
way
worth
worse.
checking. I mean, and it's a drive. They have a drive-through too. So if you like want a little quick action, just get in the drive-through line. You don't have to go inside. But we did because of
yeah,
what
I
we
mean,
did.
the food was definitely good. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're looking for like sort of a cross between like a fast food and a diner experience,
Yeah.
like, I would definitely fuck with Hugh Babies. I mean, it's, again, as far as
The
fast
burger
food
was
goes, like you're probably not gonna do any better. So we definitely liked Hugh Babies.
Yeah, for sure.
So now that we got this week's topics out the way, we got our restaurant review out the way. Let's talk about this week's Hall of Fame.
Oh.
What you got?
All right, so I was thinking about it. So I'm gonna go with you know what? We're getting kind of deep. I'm forgetting if I did this Hall of Fame or not, but I'm gonna try it. And if I have said this person before, stop me. I'm gonna go R.I.P. But I'm gonna go with one of the greatest entertainers of all time. One of my personal favorites. I'm going with the King of Pop, MJ, Michael Jackson. Hey,
Absolutely.
I haven't done Michael yet, have I?
Nope.
Okay, good. All right, so Michael.
I'm surprised we haven't done Michael.
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. So,
Man in the Mirror is my shit.
dog, Man in the Mirror, one of my favorite songs. Even for both of us, one of my favorite karaoke songs to do.
Oh, absolutely.
It is fantastic. It's fun to
trying
do.
to make a change once in my life.
So one of my favorite songs from Mr. Jackson, Michael Jackson, the greatest of all time, came off the History album. It was the Earth song. You remember?
I remember at first I thought that song was weird, but then like the shit started to like grow on me.
No, and also one of my favorite music videos of all time. Shit's going backwards, ahead of its time as far as the special effects go. 1996, I believe.
Something like that.
But yeah, if you don't know who Michael Jackson is, I really feel like you probably shouldn't be listening to this, and you should go read a book, do something. Man, all the great off the wall albums is probably just he's.
Yo,
amazing.
honestly, he probably had like the strongest 3-album run of anybody because he went off the wall, Thriller, and Bad.
Killing it. And then, man, I remember when Michael Jackson, like, if you're like kind of young and you don't remember him that much, I remember as a kid, like when he had a music video come out, like it was a special event. Like it would be like a prime time. MTV would like just like let you know, like, hey, this Saturday at 7 p.m. whatever day it was on, they'll let you know. We're premiering. It'll be the world premiere for Michael Jackson's new video.
Michael Jackson's videos were like an event. Like it was almost like pop culture stopped. And waited
just to watch that.
Video.
I remember the Moonwalker movie, which was probably trash, but I loved it. Like,
yo, you know how many people have told me that shit didn't exist? I swear to God, I had the Moonwalker VHS.
It's real.
We had like 3 little kids. There's a point where he turns to a Lamborghini.
Yeah, he turns.
Joe Pesci had like that little braid.
Hell yeah.
His name was Frankie Ladeo. He's like, I just want to get the world high. And he had a needle with what I assume was supposed to be heroin, but it looked like water.
Dog. The lean in the Smooth Criminal video.
You know how many times I fell on my face trying to do that lean?
Oh, I've done a lot.
A lot.
So you try to show your parents your arms lean on the table, obviously, but you like, I got it. I finally got that lean.
And it would hurt my heart was I found out years later he had some fucking contraption in his shoes to let him lean.
Yeah, but still respect to him. But yeah, man, I could go on for hours on MJ, man. That is by far like my favorite entertainer of all time. So, Mr. Michael Jackson, I want to welcome you, not Tito. I want to welcome you, Michael,
and never Jermaine,
to the Nashty Boyz Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Yo, that was a great one.
I love it,
but
man.
I feel like I got a strong one this week.
What you got?
So this week I want to talk about a special group of ladies.
Ooh.
The Fearsome Foursome. In some circles, they're considered the hardest team in the streets.
Oh, who's this?
I'm talking about none other than, I'm talking about Blanche Devereaux.
Ooh.
I'm talking about Dorothy Zbornak.
Ooh.
I'm talking about Rose Nyland.
Yes.
I'm talking about Sophia Petrillo.
Damn.
I'm talking about the motherfucking Golden Girls.
Wow.
I'm talking about one of the greatest, honestly, I would say it's probably the most underrated sitcom of all time. They were the social movement before we had social media.
I love the intro.
Because Dorothy taught you it's okay to be a chick with a dick. As long as you stay loyal, you can be down with the team.
Be who you are.
Blanche got more dick than anybody in Miami.
Hey.
And she had a wild old lady fade, but it's cool. We still loved her. Rose showed you it's okay to be stupid as long as you have funny stories and a positive attitude.
That's all that matters.
And Sophia, she was the real inspiration.
Yeah.
Because no matter how many times they tried to take her freedom away, no matter how many times they tried to lose her in the system, she broke out of Shady Pines every motherfucking time.
What's up?
Because you can't hold the real one down.
Hey.
You can't.
Game. Let's go.
Hey,
let's
and
go.
you know, I gotta let that theme song ride one time.
Please, that's my song.
One time. And listen to the kick drum. They had a lot of trap beats going on in this theme song. Just listen. Whoa! Uh-huh. And a confidant. Uh-huh. The whole
That's
thing.
so hard. That's so hard.
This shit is hard. Hard body.
Hey, I need the Heat Makers to take this song.
It would say what?
Thank you for being a friend.
The beat still gives me chills.
Ooh.
And of course, if you wanted to
Flames.
update it for 2018, the card would say, I'm telling you, these four ladies got together, formed like Voltron to bring you one of the greatest sitcoms of all time.
Dog.
And that's why I want to induct the Golden Girls
Yes.
into the Nashty Boyz Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah. That's a classic right there. That was a show. That was a show.
On that thugged out note,
Yeah.
anything else? Anything we missed? Anything else you want to talk about?
I think we hit it all, man. Titans, we'll see you next season. Come back harder than you did this year. It was a great year.
Yeah, shout out to the Tennessee Titans.
Well, we appreciate
y'all tried
you.
hard. Still got fucked up, but you tried
Yeah, we
hard.
got fucked, but it's all good.
And yeah, so we've been getting a lot of love and support recently. So we just want to let all y'all know we appreciate you.
Yes.
And at this point, it's the Nashty Boy signing off. We love y'all.
We out. We out. We out.
All right. Also,